Hello, my name is Jellica Nocino. My name is Allison Arbrett. So last night the two of us were chatting and you shared a story from a past work experience that really impacted me. And I feel like it has a lot of very important information. So would you mind sharing now? No, I don't mind. I can share. First, I'm going to give you a little background on myself, and then I can continue on talking about my story. So for the past year, I've been a Braille teacher, technology and Braille included. I have about 15 students that I teach. And the story that I was telling you yesterday was kind of talking about how Braille really involves a lot of mental and emotional capacity. Braille itself has a very strong relationship with touch, and sometimes you just feel like, I can't do this, and you don't know what to do. But one of my students, who I have a really strong relationship with, and we share a really strong connection with one another, both being deafblind. And normally she's very, very outgoing and very all about talking, but there was one day she was very stiff and not really talking, not really doing a whole lot. And so I brought her into my office and asked what was up, and she said she had a doctor's office, or she had a doctor's appointment, interpreter, and the doctor was just trying to speed through the conversation and was like, here's the diagnosis and now we're done. And I was explaining to her, I understand your frustration. That is extremely frustrating and annoying. I had the same thing happen one time when I went to the doctor talking about my eye sockets and how they need to be cleaned and everything, so I understand. I was telling her that we are half the game, and she didn't really understand what I was saying. And she's like, just think, we're learning Braille right now. Which is extremely important. That's what gives us such a strong emotional connection and relation to one another. So that was what we talked about yesterday. Yeah, I just wanted you to share that story because that story really hit me really hard, and it's that story hit me really hard, and I think it's such important information for deaf-blindhood and them to interact with one another. And for them to really have that processing and focusing and hearing and sighted, and even deaf folks don't always understand that feeling. You are completely right. My teacher was hearing and sighted. And when I signed sighted coming from my cheek, I didn't sign intelligent, I mean sighted. It was really hard for me because I'm trying to learn Braille from, and the hearing and sighted teacher doesn't realize that process for a deaf-blind person and the struggle that they go through inside and trying to learn that. You are right. You're completely right. I can imagine that would be really frustrating and really hard to have a teacher that is sighted and hearing. Yeah, sometimes you just need to slow things down, and you're completely right. So it's good that you have that strong connection. And thank you for sharing.